Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nabil bin Azmiuddin. My meeting number is 2025238284. Greetings to our beloved Madam Naim, and to my fellow student here. My topic is Umrah in a 4 simple steps. Moving on. Before that, I would like for you guys to clap once, only once, to the count of 3. Wait for the instruction. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how we perform Umrah by following instruction. Okay, next slide. I would like to introduce you the proof of command from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala for Hajj and Umrah. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala stated in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 196, wa atimul hajja wal umrata lillah, which means complete Hajj and Umrah for Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Moving on. The definition for Umrah. Umrah is actually a voluntary Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca that often called lesser pilgrimage that Muslims can perform any time of the year. Moving on. Umrah ruling. Umrah is actually a fardu, which means a mandatory that every Muslim needs to perform once in their lifetime. Okay, moving on. There are prerequisite conditions that make Muslim eligible and obligatory to perform Umrah. There are 6 prerequisite conditions. 1, they must be Muslim. A person must be Muslim in order for them to perform Umrah. And next, the number 2 is freedom. The person must be free and not they must not be a slave to perform Umrah. Next is puberty. The person must reach the age of puberty. And moving on, sanity. Every person must have a clear conscience to perform Umrah. And next is capability. There are 2 capabilities here. First is physical capability, which means they can do every step in Umrah periods. Next is financial. They must have a certain financial capability that help them to perform Umrah. And lastly, only for women, permission. Women must obtain approval from their husband or their father in order for them to perform Umrah. Moving on. There are 2 main conditions to there are 2 important aspects. You must there are 2 important steps. There are 2 conditions that you must follow to perform Umrah. There are timing and location. For timing, Umrah doesn't bound by any time frame, so every person can perform Umrah any time of the year. Next, Umrah must be performed at Masjid Al-Haram in Mecca. Moving on. There are 5 pillars for Umrah, but in these 5 pillars contain 4 steps of Umrah. The first step is Niyat for Ihram, and the next step is Tawaf, followed by Sa'i, and followed by Tahallul. All these steps must be done in a sequence, so that the Umrah can be acceptable. And next, in this Umrah also have the Umrah obligatory tax. The rules they must follow in order for their Umrah to be accepted. That is Niyah at Miqat and Ihram prohibition. Moving on. Okay. I will be delighted to introduce you about the 4 steps to perform Umrah properly. The first step is Niyah intention, which means entering the state of Ihram. Okay, moving on. Preparation before Ihram. Every person must clean and shower and make themselves presentable in order for them to perform Umrah. There are few conditions. First is personal grooming. Trim your hair and remove your hair body. Wear a deodorant But women must not wear any perfume on their body. Only wear on your body. Do not wear on your clothes or any other clothes. Okay, moving on. These are the ihram attire for men and women. For men, there are two seamless unstitched clothes, that must be worn throughout the whole Umrah journey. For women, they can wear any modest worsted cloth, like our friend here, that uncover their hands and also face. Moving on. Ihram niyyah for Umrah is actually very simple. You just need to say, I come for Umrah, and your niyyah is complete. Okay, moving on. In order for the niyyah to be completed, they must do niyyah at miqat. And miqat for Malaysian is at Qanu Manazil, which means here. And if you do your niyyah here, and your ihram is accepted. Next. The rules while wearing ihram. There are three actually main component of rule. There are rules for women, both and men. For women, first is no face covering, no veil or any other and mask. Next is no palm covering. They must not wear any glove or any other type that cover their hand. Next is for men, only ihram attire and slippers. These two, only wear these two. Do not wear any other clothes. They are stitched or any other clothes that have perfume. Next is no head covering. Muslim men must uncover their head throughout the whole journey. Next, these are prohibited items for men and women. As you can see, women must not wear mask and gloves, while men must not wear stitched clothes, socks, and many more. Moving on. Tawaf. Okay, moving on to the second pillar. Tawaf. Tawaf means next. Tawaf means circling the Kaabah 7 times counterclockwise. The condition in order for them to perform tawaf is be in a state of wudu and cover their aura. For men, only in this particular pillar that they must reveal their left shoulders throughout the whole tawaf, and not the whole tawaf, only the first 3 rounds of tawaf. Moving on. The tawaf must start and finish at black stone. The black stone here means Hajar al-Aswad. They must start here in the green line and finish also at the green line. Moving on. Circling the Kaabah 7 times. As I mentioned before, they must start here and complete the whole 7 rounds of the tawaf. They must move counterclockwise, which means their left shoulder must be facing the Kaabah at the same time. Moving on. We have go to the Sa'i, the third Umrah pillar. Moving on. Sa'i means walking or running 7 times between hills of Safa and Marwah. Moving on. Sa'i method. Starting, we must start from Safa hill and finish at Marwah hills. Moving on. How to count the Sa'i? As I mentioned before, you must start at Safa and finish at Marwah, which means when you start at Safa and you finish at Marwah, it counts as 1 round. It counts as 1 round. And when you move from Marwah to Safa, it counts as 2nd round. That's all. You must do them complete. You must do 7 rounds to complete the Sa'i. Moving on, we have come to the Tahlil, the 4th Umrah pillar. Tahlil here means exiting ihram after completion of Sa'i. Tahlil must be performed to leave ihram. And for men, they must shave their head or cutting or trim their hair. While women, must cut their hair at the length of fingertip in order for them to lift ihram. Okay. Congratulations. You have the knowledge to perform Umrah properly. And now, follow the instruction. And your Umrah will be completed and acceptable. Last but not least, do a revision and practice in order for you to not ruin your Hajj journey. Thank you. That's all for me.